What is going on, YouTube? It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks, coming at you with another detailed review of the Adidas D-Rose 5 Boost BHM or Black History Month edition, man. Coming up. Getting into the details of the shoe comprises of a leather upper. Also, you have a little bit of plastic in there as well. And I want to say a little bit of chrome metal back here. But as you can see on this part, it has like little sayings that talks about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And this part is also incorporated in the shoe box. I'll give it a little bit a closer look if you want to look at that. But that aspect just really made me want to get these shoes. As you can see, you got that Boost midsole, so you know these are comfortable probably on the court. Then you got that nice tumbled leather right there, great quality leather on the brown and on the caramel side. And as you get towards the back of the shoe, in this diamond area, you also have small wording that goes all throughout this area. And I want to say this part like kind of pays homage to Derrick Rose and like things that I guess he says, like everybody eats and, you know, no freshmen, stuff like that. It's all throughout this little diamond part right here, which is a nice touch. As you get towards the back part of the shoe, you got the D-Rose logo in that chrome, which is a nice touch. And then you have these Roman numerals on the pull tab right here. I forgot my Roman numerals a little minute ago, so I ain't gonna give you the exact meaning of what it is. And then on the medial side of the shoe is exactly like the lateral side of the shoe, except on this part right here, it got Adidas right there, followed with the words around it. But you know, overall, pretty simple shoe. Getting towards the lacing system of the shoe, just your standard D-Rose 5 lacing. You have the same Roman numerals coming across the lacing system right here. And then on the top of the tongue, you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's face, and with words inside of his face. And then on the back of the tongue, you got some years right here. I don't know exactly what these years pertain to, forgive me. And on the insole of the shoe, the insole is all green, and it says the hook shot is worth 1,000 words in gold, but that's how it looks. And you know, the outsole, pretty decent. So, you know, once again, this shoe is really nice. I love the fact that it is subtle, but also has detail. Like, you know, no one will look, you know, twice at these shoes when you're walking by. But if someone was like to really gaze at your shoes, they would really be like, man, these shoes are pretty decent. Also, as far as the laces go, they give you brown laces with gold tips. That's a nice touch as well. Also, one thing to note is that this chrome will wear off over time. So as you wear these, it'll rub off. Like, I don't know why like shoe companies can't make a chrome that's just like, it just stays chrome the entire time. Like, I know, you know, they had some mirror foam posits that did that same thing. But also, just one thing to note is, I don't know if you can see it, but right over here in the chrome part, it has Roman numerals here as well. So they really went Roman numeral crazy on these shoes. As far as sizing goes with this shoe, I would suggest going a size up if you have a fat or a wide foot. If you have a normal to a narrow foot, you can definitely go true to size in these shoes. These shoes retail at $140. Also, these came out like 9 years ago. These dropped during February of 2015, Black History Month. And how I came across my pair was when Adidas released their entire Black History Month collection. This was the first time, in my opinion, that they beat Nike's Black History Month collection. It was very plain and just average, in my opinion. If I could find pictures of both those collections, I'll put it to the side of me so you can see what I'm talking about. But usually Nike just goes crazy with their player exclusives, and like Adidas has player exclusives, but it's not as good as Nike's. But this was the first year in which they really went in. And they had a few colorways. They had a few shoe models that I liked. I liked the Damian Lillard ones. The Hardens was okay. I think the Hardens came out at the time, and these was pretty decent. I wasn't really into D-Rose shoes at the time. Like, after the D-Rose ones, like, that model was just meh to me. But like, when I seen this shoe and like the history behind the shoe and the detailing on the shoe, I was like, I gotta get a pair of these. These sat, and I was able to get these on Foot Locker for like I was able to get these on Foot Locker for $110, and then it had a little coupon, so I paid like 80 bucks for these. And you know, that's how I got these shoes. It's not a big, like, interesting cop story, but you know, recently, as you guys know, D-Rose recently retired. And you know, he had a great career. You know, obviously it was short-lived due to injuries, but when he was on, he was that man, definitely in Chicago. And you know, I wish Adidas would have gave him better sneaker models, because his shoes was like strictly basketball shoes. You really couldn't wear them off the court. In Chicago, when D-Rose was on, everybody was wearing his shoes with anything, like, you know, because once again, people didn't really care. But it didn't really make his shoes last the test of time, because after he was, injured and wasn't really playing, people weren't really copying his shoes like that. Like Adidas have been retroing a pair of his older models, and they don't really sell like that, because once again, you really can't wear these shoes, with anything other than playing them on the basketball court. But one thing that the BHM collection did, that Adidas did, is that it paid homage to an old school Adidas player. These shoes paid homage to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the box got his face on it. I'll show you all that with the box details, but this shoe paid homage to his career. On the lining of the shoes or whatever, it talks about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's game, how great of a player he was. So I really love that aspect that they reached back. And then the caramel on brown concept was real nice. It really reminds you of Black History Month. So I just had to have these. I knew I could sit on these because they was gonna go on sale. So, that's my cop story. I was able to get these for under retail. Since he recently retired, and also since I'm never really gonna wear these shoes, I had these on eBay for a long time, like 150, 160 bucks. And right after he retired, these shoes sold on eBay. So I'm guessing somebody wanted to reach back and get at least one D-Rose shoe in their life. So I can't do an on foot on these because I just sold these on eBay. So whoever gets these, definitely salute to you. You definitely got a great D-Rose shoe. Overall, the quality is on point on these. The commitment, the detail is on point. And just overall, it's a nice shoe. I'm glad I was able to get this in my collection for under retail. And now I've got to get these back to the streets like Future say. Getting into the box details of the shoe, as I was telling you earlier, this shoe paid homage to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So this is the front of it. They got his face on there. Then they got little words that talked about, what he did as a basketball player and as a pioneer in Black history in general. Also on the box is little stories, and they tell you what he did on the basketball court and just things he did in his life, and it's all throughout the shoe, which is a great touch. Also this box wasn't really the best made box, so it got messed up over the years, but I tried to keep it in pretty much intact. And as you can see, you got the words and stories on the side of the box. It's the same story and words that you got on the side of the D-Rose shoes. So I love that aspect that they put the stuff that's on this box on this shoe, and it really just gives you that extra detail that I was talking about earlier. But overall, man, definitely a great box. Definitely one of the top boxes I have seen and I've had in my collection. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching this video today. I really do appreciate it. Smash that like button if you like this video. Also, comment down below if you've ever had a pair of D-Roses in your life. Comment down below which pair and what color. It could be the D-Rose 1. I think they went all the way to 10, and then they made some offshoots. They got a 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and then he had a little secondary line as well. Whatever pair of D-Roses you had, comment that down below and we could chop it up in the comment section. And also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button. Takes nothing but a couple seconds and you'll be notified when I drop future videos. D-Rose, if you ever get a chance to watch this video, happy retirement to you. You had a great NBA career. Came from nothing, from the south side of Chicago all the way up to Simeon, to Memphis, to the Bulls, and then your entire NBA career. The fact that you was down, then you got back up, was down, and you got back up, and you went out your way, man, that's definitely a great thing. I wish the Bulls would have gave you a one-day contract, but you did retire at a weird time. If you knew you was gonna retire, you should have retired at the end of the finals, and then you could have been a Bull at the end. But anyways, let me stop rambling, and peace.